Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Alonzo Cochran is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Alex Wood is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Alonzo Cochran, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Cochran on at first, nobody out. And he misses 2-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Now at the plate, Bryant Tyner comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. And another snap throw to the bag, but the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Well, his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention. Some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Hit this one hard the other way. Hill is there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Next up for New York, Mark Piazza. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
In now, Robert Vincent, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now another 2-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Number 48 will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Stepping up to the plate, Clint Hobbs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Machado shading to his right. 1 out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
So stepping in, Justin Upton. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Tanger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Spencer Addison. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Addison, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping up now, Manny Machado, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Count still at 1-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now a bunt attempt here, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
On the ground to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate. I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Popped him up. Freeman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in now, Bryant Tyner. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one.
Striding in, Quinn Newsom. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So here's Aaron Hill as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Count even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Up around the face.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Piazza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And Hill's going to look this one in for out number 1. Digging in, Robert Vincent. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready once again, Manny Machado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. Into the box now, Stephen Groves. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box now, Alex Wood, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Ready for another chance? Clint Hobbs. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high. 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Now at the plate, number 48. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Number 32 is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alonzo Cochran. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Towards second, and this is taken for the out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at bat. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. Upton going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that... Here's Justin Upton now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In the air, down the line in left. Cespedes on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Riding in once again, Quinn Newsom. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They're still down. It's 2-0. And a new pitcher is summoned from the bullpen as it'll be the left-hander Boone Logan that gets the call. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 1 down.
The batter, third baseman.
Into the box, Basil Padilla. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let this season progress a little bit more.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Mark Piazza.
Now at the plate, Mark Piazza.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
He's set. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, number 32. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So here's Aaron Hill, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Working for the punch out and the offering, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Ready now, Stephen Groves. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Logan Lancaster will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Comes into play here at 273. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Ronald Heinrich takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 23.
Digging in and looking for more, Robert Vincent, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Hit hard back up the middle, and roving for it is Hill, but it's by him into center, a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Two and one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Newsom is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're up 2-0. Digging in once again, Clint Hobbs. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Now in the box, Justin Upton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way to Upton. And a swing there from Upton as this is on the ground to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Tyner is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Spencer Addison. First offering on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Quinn Newsom. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Luis Avila is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Next for the Mets, number 48. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that.
Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hill's up with it. The second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Cochran stands at first with 1 out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Standing in now, Bryant Tyner. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 22 on the year. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Basil Padilla. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
Pitch is swung on and grounded to Hill at second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning continues. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But the Mets strike for three, all coming courtesy of this three-run home run. Get up and stretch, home half of the seventh coming up. It's the Mets 5, and the Braves nothing. Striding into the box, number 32, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Digging in, Aaron Hill. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and Hill is a ground out victim. 2 away now. Now to the plate, Stephen Groves. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Meza will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Pablo Benitez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Robert Vinson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Hot shot down the line, and this is past him at third. Down the line, it's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Vincent stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Stepping in, number 48. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. On the season, number 48 carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire. At the plate, Pablo Benitez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Clint Hobbs comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Go.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping into the box, Justin Upton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ryan Brinkley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Brinkley.
Alonzo Cochran will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Alonzo Cochran.
Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. So you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-1, here it is. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
With one swing of the bat, he puts himself in the 20-20 club. I'm not going to hate on it. Not my style. But a lot of guys are hitting 20 bombs in the game today. What impresses me the most, when he gets on the base paths, he changes the entire game.
Now batting. Right fielder.
In now, Bryant
Tyner.
Tyner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Stepping in now, Basil Padilla. Hit hard, but foul. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
Here comes another 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Hill is there. And there's one down now.
Now batting. Catcher. Mark Piazza.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Piazza. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone, 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Into the box now, Robert Vincent. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Newsom is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Standing in now, Manny Machado, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, number 48.
Standing in, number 48, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Jose Bautista will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Rolando Henderson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Rolando Henderson.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Spencer Addison.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Spencer Addison. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Way in front of that fastball. Henderson is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Quinn Newsom is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 48 wins his team-leading 10th game of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Alex Wood was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.